a lot of our work is to work for the seminarians, for all the candidates who will come to the seminary, but also for young people in general who are discerning their vocation. So our goal is that every young people in our archdiocese is able to discern their vocation, whether getting married or priesthood, religious life, consecrated life in general.
So it's not necessarily pushing them towards religious life, but just finding what God wants for
what God
them.
wants from them. Yeah. And one of the things that I brought to this work is a group called the Samuel Group. It's for young adults who are discerning. So it's a 6-month program of discernment, and it's a very good program. So we did the first year, it was a smaller group and only for the girls, only for young women. And then it went very well. So we kept doing the second year for young women. And then the third year we thought, how about doing also for young men? So now we do have this discernment group called Samuel Group.
Samuel?
Samuel, yeah.
Okay.
For men and women. So we still meet in different rooms most of the time. And then we have, it's like having a mini retreat every month. It's really good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that is.
Is it just a one-day thing or?
One evening for 6 months.
Okay.
But then during those 6 months, the person also goes for spiritual direction and has like there is a journey, like it's a 6-month journey. It's a commitment. But every single person who did it just like loved it. And some of them got out of the group with a clear idea of what their vocation might be.
Where God wants them to go.
Others not yet, but like they're in the journey. So
yes, of course. It's a process.
It's a
for
process,
everyone.
yeah.
They have their own time.
Yeah. So yeah, I work a lot with young women, especially like all the women's events I organize. But then I also help the seminarians. Like I help also with their program for the new seminarians when they before they enter the seminary. They have this program that Father Richard and I started. That is the propedeutic. So they live together in a community for a month and a half, more or less. And it's just like a beautiful preparation.
What's it called?
Propedeutic
Okay.
is like the regular terminology for seminaries, like before they enter the seminary.
Okay.
Ours, we also call like a boot camp.
Okay.
It's just like a boot camp for the seminarians to prepare themselves to enter the seminary, which is a very good program. So for that I worked, and also for the Hispanic. So some of the seminarians go to another country to learn Spanish.
Okay.
And learn the culture, also like the Hispanic culture. So that's something that I do too. Yeah, we do a lot. Father
You're
Richard
very busy.
and I
yes.
are very busy. Yeah, it's like a full-time job. Yeah.
So if there's a young person who feels some sort of call and is trying to find what God wants for them, can they contact you here
Yes. Yes,
at the
definitely.
chancery?
They can contact me or Father Richard, and we will guide them through the process. If they are at the age to enter one of these discernment groups, that would be great. If they are younger than that, we can accompany them in other ways.
Can they find the details on the Archdiocese website? Is that where they would go?
Houston Vocations.
Houston Vocations. Okay.
HoustonVocations.org.
.org.
Oh my gosh, what is that called? I don't know. Houston Vocations.
Okay, just Google Houston Vocations and you should be able to find the chancery and the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our email should be there listed. The easiest way is either email us or call us directly. Okay. They can call the office, and usually, like if there are young women, they come and meet with me, and so I can get a first idea if they want religious life, which kind, if like they are more like contemplative life or more active missionaries. Or many of them come thinking, I really feel like my vocation is to get married, but how can I be open to both?
Uh-huh.
So we guide them through that process too, like of being open, being in the hands of God for whatever God wants for them, for their future.
So I would assume that a lot of our guests have passed through your office, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you look on the YouTube channel, you know a lot of their stories,
Yes.
huh? And you've walked with some of them. That is
Yeah,
fantastic to
well,
see.
Daniela and Caroline went
Yes.
through the Samuel group, through
Okay.
this process. Yeah. And yeah, many of them.
It must be very rewarding seeing the progress of a lot of
Yes.
these people eventually to
Yes.
finding out where they end
Mhm.
up.